cameras. Now, like I said before, dual camera setup here, 12 megapixel wide, 12 megapixel ultra wide, where you have a single 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens on the iPhone XR. It's not an ultra wide, it's a wide angle lens here. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again, the user interfaces and everything are going to be about the same. You can do 4K at 60 on that back camera, and I feel like at the back camera, the iPhone 12 is automatically going to win because first of all, it's better, it's a newer camera, and you have that ultra wide sensor where this one only has one lens. But the front cameras, I think, are the bigger differences. On the iPhone XR, you can do 1080p at 60 frames per second, but the iPhone 12, you can do 4K at 60 on that front camera. And that is really, really cool. No matter whoever's going to use it, I personally use the front camera way more. So me personally, I would automatically rather choose an iPhone 12 over an iPhone XR. But the iPhone XR's camera is still really good as well, for really anything you're going to do with it. And even though it's a single sensor, it's still a really, really good single sensor for the most part. The software really adds a lot of enhancements to it. Now, again, if you're comparing this lens and this camera to something like a Galaxy S20 or even a Galaxy S10, you're going to see that these cameras just don't really stack up. There's just not a lot of features built in. You still have portrait mode and 4K at 60, but compared to the S20, it's in a different league. And I can compare the iPhone 12 in that same exact category too. But comparing these two iPhone to iPhone, these kind of fall in the same area. So this camera quality I think is still great for the most part, and it's really not even that bad. It's just the front camera I don't really like about these things. Now with the iPhone 12, I can definitely tell you this is a step up in the right direction, 4K at 60, ultra-wide sensor, and you can do a lot with this camera lens as well. And this is still a brand new camera, and it still kind of falls in the same area as the iPhone XR. There's no, first of all, 8K capability, which the S20 already has. I was expecting more from these iPhones in that sense. You can do 4K at 60 on the front camera, which automatically makes it better in my opinion than the iPhone XR. But when you look at the competition, and I'm not even including the iPhone XR here, we'll just let this one go away. But when you look at the phones like the Galaxy S20 and those type of phones, it's really crazy what these other manufacturers are able to do and the features they're able to put into these type of cameras. With Apple, I don't know what they're doing. Even the Pro Max has the same features in the camera department for the most part in terms of software as the iPhone 12, and I really wish that wasn't the case. I wish these phones just all as a whole had way more features built in. But in terms of these two, the iPhone XR has a great camera, but the iPhone 12 is the better one at the end of the day.